Hi, it's Michael back with you in the ASP product training room. If you ask any law enforcement officer about the expandable baton on his or her belt, chances are that officer will say, "That's my ASP." That's because the word ASP has become synonymous with the modern expandable law enforcement baton. And the company, Armament Systems and Procedures, or ASP, created the category 40 years ago. So it's probably no surprise that we at ASP offer more options and variety in law enforcement batons than anybody in the business. Sometimes all that choice can be a little bit daunting, so in today's video, we're going to go through the basic steps and decisions you need to make when choosing an expandable baton. The first choice you need to make when selecting a baton is which mechanical operating system you want, and we have two primary options there. The first is the classic friction lock or F-series baton, as we call it here at ASP, and a friction lock baton is opened by way of a dynamic upward or downward maneuver that extends the baton, and then the shafts lock in place by virtue of the taper and the friction between the sections, hence the name friction lock baton. Now, once opened, a friction lock baton stays opened and needs to be closed by impact on a hard, unforgiving surface, typically concrete. When that's not possible, you have to be able to stow the extended baton in a scabbard that's built for the purpose, and we'll talk more about scabbards and accessories later. The second choice in operating systems is the Talon Infinity baton. Now, this is a state-of-the-art baton that has internal mechanics that allow the baton to be opened with those same two standard maneuvers, but also quietly by hand, and they lock in place, and then they're released with a push button or push cap at the end, can be closed into your palm or directly into your belt scabbard. No impact is ever used when closing a Talon Infinity baton. Once you've decided whether you want a friction or Talon baton, you have some more choices to make. We'll start on the friction lock side of things. F-series batons are available in three standard lengths, 16, 21, or 26 inches, and that's the extended length of the baton. And we also have a protector series of concealable friction batons that are available in standard lengths of 12, 16, and 21 inches. Once you've made that decision, you move on to metal and finish. Standard F-series batons are available in three different finishes: black chrome-plated steel, electroless nickel-plated steel, which has very high corrosion resistance, or airweight, which combines aluminum and steel sections for weight savings. Now, metal and finish come down to agency specification, personal preference, or even just aesthetics, which finish you like the most. Once you've made that decision, we move on to grips, and we have three grip options in the F-series batons. One is the standard all-weather, all-purpose foamed vinyl grip. Then we have a medium texture over-molded Duratec grip that's molded around the grip section of the baton. And then we have the Wavemaster grip, which is our most aggressive texture. Again, this comes down to agency specification, what operating environment you're working in, or just personal preference. One thing to note is that the foam vinyl grip and the Wavemaster grip are user replaceable. So over time, with a little wear and tear, you have the ability to replace those grips, whereas the Duratec grip is molded on to the baton. Moving on to Talon batons, your first choice again is baton length. Standard Talon or T-series batons are available in three standard lengths: 40, 50, or 60 centimeters extended, which corresponds roughly to the 16, 21, and 26-inch friction lock expanded sizes. We also have a series of concealable batons that incorporate the Talon Infinity operating system inside, and that's the Agent Collection, which are available in standard extended lengths of 30, 40, and 50 centimeters. The next choice you have to make with Talon, with the standard Talon batons, is which activation system you want. And that's either going to be a push button at the end or a push cap. That's what you press to release and collapse the sections of the baton. The Agent concealable batons are only available with a push cap. That decision being made, you move on to metal and finish, and you have the same choices there as you did with the friction lock baton, which is black chrome-plated steel, electroless nickel-plated steel, or airweight aluminum and steel. The Agent concealable batons are only available in the black chrome-plated steel or the airweight configuration. Moving on to grips, two choices with Talon: the foamed vinyl grip, same as we looked at with the friction lock batons, and the vector grip, which is a very aggressive textured molded grip. It's a great all-weather grip, but again, grip decisions come down to personal preference, operating environment, agency specification, and so on. So there you have the basic choices that you can make when selecting an ASP, friction, or Talon baton, and I hope you found that helpful. But before we go, we always want to talk about accessories. Accessories help you get the most out of your baton, and it won't surprise you to hear that ASP has more baton accessories than anyone in the business. Just a few of them include scabbards. We've got a wide variety of belt cases for both F-Series and T-Series batons. Then we've got caps that help you improve the grip or leverage on your baton or let you add a logo to the end of your baton. And we've got breakaway attachments that turn your baton into a life-saving, glass-breaking extrication tool, and a lot more. You can see more videos that go into a lot of detail about scabbards, accessories, and individual batons in the video section at asp-usa.com. Thanks for watching.